Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy Friday. Hope you guys having a good one so far. I'm just going to give a brief synopsis on knowing someone despite what you heard is maturity. You know, like what if everything you heard about somebody was wrong? I mean, think about it. Like we've all been there, judging somebody based on what others say without really knowing them, or in other words, known as hearsay. So I'm just going to get into something that's really important, and that's getting to know somebody despite what you heard is true maturity. So when it comes to maturity, right, it's usually misunderstood, and we usually link it with age. We can link it with experience too, but maturity is really about how open we are to understanding others, like beyond just surface level impressions. So when it comes to the problem with that, right, we live in a world now where there's rumors, there's preconceived notions that can spread faster than dang near the speed of light, right? Like seriously, like one little comment can shape our entire perception of somebody, and it's very easy to uh, dismiss somebody based on what we've heard or what others think. But here's the kicker with that: when it comes to those judgments can be unfair, they can be totally wrong too, and that can lead to missed opportunities for those real connections or those genuine connections, right? Like think about it. Like how many friendships, how many collabs or collaborations that we might have let slip by simply because we didn't take the time to really get to know somebody. And it's really a challenge in life that we all face. And, it's time that we should address those things head on, you know. And why is it important to get to know somebody beyond those initial judgments? Well, whenever we take the time to, how should I put it? Like, uh, peel back the layers. Like we often find that, the person behind the rumors is not who we thought they were at all, you know. And back to when I was talking about maturity, that plays a huge role in a process like that. It's about being open minded, setting aside our biases, and really listening. And whenever we engage with others, especially without those um, biases, preconceived notions, we can open the door to understanding their experiences, their struggles, their dreams, whatever it is. Like imagine how rich our interactions could be if we all made an effort to just look beyond the surface level or whatever. You know, you know what I'm saying? And I've had times where, I've, you know, judged based on what somebody else said without getting to know them, you know. Um, they mentioned that, this person was like this, they did this, they wasn't about this. So at first I believed it, but then after a while I said, you know what? This is going on far too long. Let me just do my due diligence and just reach out to this individual, um, kind of pick their brain a little bit, get to know them, and kind of find out there was nothing like this other person was saying about them. It was genuine, it was nice, um, everything. So yeah, that's definitely something that I'm sure, like I said earlier, like we've all done that before, where we just went off of what somebody else said without even trying to take the time to get to know that person that they was talking about. Like I said, I just took matters into my own hands and just say, you know what, let me just, get to know him for myself. You know, even apologize for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so and so was saying all this about you or whatever, and I just said, well, let me just see for myself without making a decision. Let me see for myself. It's better to um, forget the hearsay and just see for yourself like how this person is, and then decide based on that, as opposed to making a decision without actually peeling back the layers, like I was saying earlier, so to speak. So but yeah, man, like it's something that's really important, I feel. A lot of times people probably do that because they don't want you to have access to them. you know they don't want you to see how solid that person really is, so they'll try to make up any and everything to keep you from um, even communicating with them. You know what I'm saying? So don't miss your blessing, man. Listening to somebody else who basically lost out on a good person. Now they're stressing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, now they're, you know, uh, fidgeting around trying to keep you from, because they probably know that they're a good person at heart, but they don't want you to have access to them. That's just how these people are. They try to be manipulative and everything. So, yeah, it's crazy. So, um, but it's ultimately up to you to decide, though. If you want to go off of what somebody says without you getting to know them yourself, that's on you. Or if you want to just take matters in your own hands and just see for yourself, and you can try that too, you know? So, but 9 times out of 10, like I said, they don't want you to have access to them. So, but yeah, to wrap it up though, um, you know, getting to know somebody, despite what you've heard, is a sign of maturity, like I said earlier. It's about looking beyond those first impressions and, the gossip that might surround them. And whenever we make that effort to understand others, we can find those connections that can really enrich our lives in ways that we never expected. So, just remember that everybody has a story, and sometimes the best ones are found when we take the time to listen. So, with that being said, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to another video. Again, I just want to give a brief synopsis on knowing somebody despite what you heard is maturity. So if you haven't hit the like when you first came in, I definitely appreciate it if you hit it on the way out. And as always, continue to stay safe, continue to stay hydrated and monitor your health, and continue to be blessed and encouraged. All right, take care and have a good one.